Oh, go ahead.
Well, yeah, no, obviously excited. I don't necessarily worry ever about seeding, but sometimes location does matter, and I was hoping for Milwaukee because I wanted our fans to be able to get there. So you never know how that plays out. So that part of it's great. But other than that, you throw all the seeds away because they really don't matter. I was in a league with Kermit Davis, Middle Tennessee State, and he is a terrific coach. Got an at-large bid, I believe, my first year from the Sun Belt. So he's been winning for a long time, and he's a phenomenal coach. I think a great talent, so it'll be a tough matchup for us.
First thought
Just excited, excited for these guys that they could be sitting in a room to kind of feel that validation of the fact that you've made the NCAA tournament after what we kind of went through, and have fans here and families here, because families go through a lot as well. So it's exciting. This is what you dream of as a coach, is to be sitting. So I've been lucky to sit in that room to some type of pep rallies like this a lot in my life, and now that I'm the head coach, it's something I'm extremely proud of.
What do you think about the 5-6 brackets?
I don't worry about the number. That's kind of irrelevant to me. Again, I know that Middle Tennessee is a terrific team. I haven't watched them, but I know Kermit Davis is a phenomenal coach. He's always every time I see him, we chatted up for a long time because I really got a lot of respect for him. I always say my best win ever as a coach was when we beat him in the conference semifinals. So hopefully he doesn't try to pay me back because I got so much respect for him, and I know they'll have a very talented team.
Having a lot of
it's always, if your fans can get to it, it's great. It's a bit of a crapshoot the first two rounds. So it's exciting that our fans will be able to drive. So we'll need it because Middle Tennessee they can beat anybody.
How big of an impact can that be if you get a whole bunch of people over?
It's extremely important. Because I've been in some venues in the NCAA tournament where there's, it's a different location. There's not a lot of people there. So if you can ever get a home court advantage, it's a huge advantage, and we'll need that.
For this team, for the confidence of these players to get into these pressure situations and not panic and believe in themselves.
I think it's the returners. I think it's the Nate Masons, Dupree McBrares, and Jordan Murphys of the world. I thought Keem Springs obviously provided great leadership for us, and great belief and great confidence. Because it's tough to go on a 5-game losing streak and answer with an 8-game winning streak. It's not done a lot, and you got to be confident. You got to believe that what you're doing is right, and that you'll break through. And fortunately, we did that.
When you prepare, do you put anything in for the or do you have to prepare knowing that you won't have a lot of time?
No, we'll go all out for Middle Tennessee. We got obviously a lot of staff members who will work on the other two, but I'll be so dialed in on Middle Tennessee. And if we are fortunate to win a tough game, then we'll turn the page and move on to the next one.
Did you guys practice?
No.
You said yesterday how important this is. How does that look like?
It's a challenge. We don't have great depth, and we haven't had great depth at the guard spot. So, looking back, I'm pretty proud of our guys that they fought back from a hole versus a very good Michigan team to tie it. We just ran out a little bit of gas. So now we got to get other guys, Stephon Sharp, Michael Hurt, and Rod Gilbert, to get Amir to understand the two. So we'll have to really work the next 3 days, obviously to prepare for Middle Tennessee, but also to prepare for the way we're going to play, because Keem was a starter. Keem was playing 27 minutes, whatever it was. So it's hard to adjust on the fly, and I'm proud of our guys for how hard they fought with going through that.
How much validation can you guys get where they stand now?
I don't know. I think that ship has sailed a little bit. I think last year's over with. We know what we went through, and we move on, and we're excited about where we're at now. I think last year's kind of been there, done that. We moved on from that, so we're excited about where we're at.
For you guys to work to stick with it.
Yeah, I've said a lot. A lot of kids were in transfer. There was just so much negativity, and so much outside noise and not a lot of belief in what we were doing. And I just thought internally we did believe. We thought we'd turn the corner. We were excited about the new guys we're bringing in. We were excited about the transfers, and we were excited about the returners. We thought we'd be a much more complete team. So, I always thank the returners for believing in us, their families, and just excited about the fact that we were able to have a good season. Hopefully, we push through the postseason.
How much do you have to prepare these guys for a tournament setting? Because it's a kind of a whole new world now. None of them have been to it.
Yeah, they need to understand that. So I've been lucky to be around it. I know Middle Tennessee, they beat Michigan State last year, right? So I don't know how many guys are back from that. So they just need to understand that they need to be prepared. They need to be focused. And, all the media obligations, fanfare, all that stuff, when the ball is thrown up, that all goes away and it comes down to execution. It's exciting, that's what you grow up dreaming of. I've always said about this place, we have what money can't buy. We've got great fan support. We've got a great place to live, a great student athlete experience. Now that the money's being put in, the sky's the limit for where we can go. So, I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of our staff for the team they've put together. It's been a lot of hard work, and it's exciting that our fans can see that.
Do you think the players see that better?
I do. Yeah, I do. And we're not a boastful program. We're not going to talk about it much. We believe that we would let our play do the talking, and we sat there. We took it like you need to do, and all the doubt that was swirling around, that comes with the territory. But I thought internally our guys truly believed it. I don't think the guys would have stuck it out if they didn't believe that.
How much could you change in 3 days if you decide that you don't have the depth you need at guard? How much can you change in this such short?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just getting certain guys to know the plays. Because we play a game and then it was a war. That was a football game versus Michigan State. We watched film. Reggie Lynch wasn't there. He was in the hospital getting his tooth fixed. So you had to prepare for a very difficult preparation with Michigan, and you weren't able to walk through a lot of what we were trying to do. So you'll be able to move Amir to the 2 a little bit more. Play Michael JR a little bit more and see where we can go from there.
Coach, getting the 5th seed, obviously it shows you the respect that they have for what you did during the season, not just the tournament.
Yeah, I think we had when you look at our conference, Purdue was the #1 team. We played at Purdue. Wisconsin was the 2nd. We played them twice. Maryland was the 3rd. We played them twice. Then at Northwestern, Michigan State twice. We played a very tough schedule. So maybe we're rewarded for that. I thought we played a great non-conference schedule as well. And we're a young team, so that's exciting.
Were you happy you didn't get on the side of your dad?
Very happy. Yeah, no, I didn't want to do that. And I'll tell you what, I didn't think we'd go on that side. Because that wouldn't have been right, And I know there's so many variables that go into it. I mean, it is cool that we're the first father-son combination, I guess, to ever be in it together. So that's great. And I would have hated for that storyline to have been about us. So I'm happy for them. They got a 2 seed. That's terrific. And I'm happy for us and excited about what lies ahead.